Welcome back to Exploring Whiskeys. I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Adam.
And today, we are going back to a distillery. We've had a handful of different ones before. This is the Penelope.
Some cool dudes that run it too.
Very cool guys that run it.
It's one of my favorite places.
Just like won the lottery.
Yeah, they did. We'll get into that. This is the Penelope Tokaji Cask Finish Rye. Batch 1. Cool parts on this. One, this is the very first time Penelope has released a rye. Almost everything that they do is a 4-grain. They generally blend.
That's right.
And so everything's sourced from MGP.
Right.
Generally, they blend the rye, the high rye bourbon, the low rye bourbon, and the wheated bourbon from MGP. And that's how they come up with all their releases. Like all the standard, the barrel strength, the toasted is always 4-grain. This is just rye. This is just 95.5 rye. Which is not our favorite. But I bought it.
I know. Well, he bought it for the show. He bought it for the show.
But my understanding,
he doesn't like it. He's just gonna sit there, and you and I are gonna.
Is
we got ideas.
The finish on this totally changes the profile of what MGP rye is. So that's the reason why I bought it, is because I honestly trust them with what they've done with their toasted releases, their barrel proof. It's
the only one I've been disappointed with there is the architect.
Way too. That was a little crazy.
Me too.
That was a little crazy.
I was just I've ever been disappointed with.
I was just gonna say I love all of Penelope. I think they're doing great
Architect
things.
was a little funky.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. That was a lot of hype. There was a lot of
little,
hype with that one.
There was. Yeah.
But they were trying out French oak before French oak was really popular.
Absolutely.
A little drawing, but hey,
They did it all.
this guy. I'm interested to see how sweet this guy's gonna be.
Thumbs up for the bottle open, because we are cracking this live. But outside of that, so Penelope, I know we've done the history here. Two buddies decided to start a distillery in North Jersey, Roselle, I think it is, New Jersey. And they named after, I think it's Michael's, his daughter.
Yeah, right.
It was named Penelope when they started.
We met
the
them a
company.
few years ago. Really nice guys.
Yep.
And
They actually sent us.
They gave us a bottle.
A toasted, one of the toasted barrel bottles. They mailed
That's
it to
right,
us.
I remember.
So to Eric's point, winning the lottery. So they source all their whiskey from MGP, and they've done a really good job of blending, picking barrels, finishing, all the stuff that you can do when you're sourcing your whiskey. MGP also agreed that they were doing a good job with it, so MGP bought the company.
bring it back.
Weird.
Bring it back.
They bought the company.
Weird. It's just a weird acquisition.
Coming from IT, that's all I'm going to say about my life. But coming from IT, that happens a lot in IT, especially Microsoft.
To me, it almost makes. I think that's what MGP needs to start doing, is having their labels instead of and hopefully they source a little bit better whiskey to them. Like things like that. Like if they start doing their own labels, it's gonna be a good thing.
Yeah. But the amount of ryes you try nowadays from especially new distilleries, you are trying this rye.
For the
You're
majority,
drinking
you are drinking
95.5
95.5.
MGP.
And that's not everyone's wheelhouse.
No.
I love it. I love it.
It is starting to grow on me, but I think it depends on the bottle.
Depends on the person who's finishing.
Yeah, it's true. 6 years and
Or the
older,
age.
though,
Yeah, I was going to
yeah,
say, like
6
Nashville Barrel Company, they're 6, 7, 8
They hit the
are awesome.
100.
That one we went and sampled when we did our little trip there.
Yeah.
That one, it was the one in the corner. Everyone hit that one.
Oh, I love
multiple,
that one. Yeah.
Multiple times when we were only supposed to do it once, but they enjoyed it.
Southern Collective, that one.
Yeah.
I wanted to buy two.
Was that barrel from Nashville Barrel Company?
Well, we got the
Or
thief.
it was
We got the thief. No, it was that one was MGP.
Yeah.
But they had other stuff from a distillery in North Carolina and somewhere else. But yeah, it was clearly stated this is MGP 95.5, and everyone went back to that one. So
That's
super dark, right?
It's dark, and boy, is it just sticking to the side.
I'm thinking I want to know how this is going to compare. The only thing I can think this can compare to is I'm going to say it wrong, but I think it's Sauternes. Sauternes.
Oh, the French dessert wine. Yeah, possibly.
Packed 6 or 7. Blood Oath did a Sauternes cask.
So
it is
proofy.
Yeah.
It's only 107 proof, but it's proofy.
You're getting
Sweet,
that right
herbal.
Yeah, you're getting that right.
It's that rye herbal notes are definitely coming through. Sweet note.
I'm getting wood. I'm getting a good amount of wood.
So the label says 6 years. They confirmed this is 6 years and 11 months.
11 months.
That close.
I like the palate better than the nose.
That is. How do I explain that?
It's sweet.
It's sweet. It's definitely.
I almost got a
It's
handful
MGP
of cinnamon, which I wasn't.
Oh.
I was gonna say cinnamons and dates. Cinnamons and
So you get cinnamon.
prunes or dates.
Okay. Big sweet
Tamarinds, if you ever
fruits.
had that. Ooh.
And there's an herbally note.
That finish is. I like that finish.
Yeah.
There's vanilla coming.
So to your point,
at the end, too.
I'm not a huge fan of 95.5 Rye. There are a handful that have done a really good job in finishing it. Wheeler's Raid is one of them. The Ingram's was decent.
I'm gonna say a little place in Louisville called Nulu does a nice little toasted rye.
They do a nice toasted rye as well. That's different though. That barrel did something, like you can taste like all the herbally kind of odd parts of a rye are there.
I think you get it on the front end, and then as it
sweetens
rolls back,
up
it's really sweet. I mean, I'm getting the 95.5 aftertaste.
Yeah.
It's kind of hanging in the front.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But as you drink it, at least for me, I got that on the front. But as it made its way back, it just went
When you said
sweet,
cinnamon,
cinnamony, and smooth.
Cinnamon?
Cinnamon.
I got total cinnamon when you said that. And
Yeah.
I thought, man, this is like not raisins. It's not sweet raisin, but like a date or a prune or a tamarind.
This is good.
Okay,
It's different.
Second taste.
Now you go back to the nose. The nose isn't as harsh. Harsh is not the right word. It's just not that 95.5 like pow right in your face. Like it's softer.
Yeah, it's softened up. The palate starts off with that same herbal note.
Dark fruit.
It goes super sweet fruit. I didn't get as much of the cinnamon kind of disappeared. It was more the fruit side. To your point, dates is not a bad description of that.
Dates, yeah.
It's
Man.
really not a bad description of that.
Oh, I mean, maybe some walnuts going on at the end. Some
Like a heartier
nut.
Yeah. I can go with that too. I'm there. I can work with that.
I like it.
So Tokai sounds, and we kind of discussed this, sounds very of an Asian type. Would what you would initially think of that, but it's not. It's Hungarian dessert wines.
It was once dubbed the wine of kings
Yeah.
by Louis the 14th.
Okay.
I kind of feel stately. I don't know. I feel like I'm ready to behead some people. No, that's weird. This is good. I don't know.
It's good. It's different. It's very different. And relatively new. They just released this. This one came out August 2022. So this one's relatively new.
Is anyone else doing a Tokai finish?
So the only one that I know of is the Glenmorangie Tail of Cake.
Okay.
So the Tail of Cake, how they got the Glenmorangie to be so sweet was they finished it in a Tokai cask. So I don't know of any American whiskeys are being finished in everything you could possibly find.
Do their 4
Rums and
the sweeter
everything.
Do the 4 grain sweeter in the Tokai.
But no,
So
nobody I know.
This is interesting. The whole 95.5, that peppery, herbally. But then it goes into that sweet. Like I'm just curious if they took the regular 4 grain and did the same thing.
It's I don't know. No,
and I'm sure they have, but I'm sure it's one of those like, hey, no one else is doing this with a rye.
No one's messing around with nobody. Like
no one's doing that finish.
The only thing I can think of rye. Toasted honey.
I mean, kids show.
Toasted honey rum. pretty much the only thing I could think of that Rye's ever, like, that currently Rye's. They're not doing wine finishes on Ryes.
No.
I can't think of anything that's doing a wine finish on a Rye.
No, just rum, like you said. It's
Honey, toasted, Rye, and rum.
Yeah.
The only other Rye I can think is finished well, like the Sagamore. They did tequila.
They did tequila, and apparently.
Yeah.
And that was disappointing.
No,
compared to their normal stuff.
But that was 95.5 in tequila. I don't know. Yeah, I was very disappointed in that one.
For me, the nose, it's there, like, oh, it's almost good, but it's that herbal pepper note.
The palate is way better.
The 95.5 is coming through really strong on the nose, but the palate is where this really takes over.
Yeah, I'm getting a ton of clove and all those notes I know you
I'm not a fan of.
Love to hate on the Rye.
I'm not a fan of, but
there's a little bit something at the end, though. There's a little bit something at the end that makes you want to go more.
If this sweetens up the nose, that could be winner chicken dinner.
I want to see what. Yeah.
Because that's all I need. I need a little bit more of a fruit note to come
Soften
through.
the nose, a little higher proof on the back end.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure a little little kick.
That's what I'm going in expecting.
Little kick on the back end of this would not surprise me.
Come on, right?
Softer,
but it's still Rye forward.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go
more wood.
Rye bread almost. Like it's not so herbally and spicy. It's more like that rye bread type feel.
Marble rye.
It's so weird. I love rye bread.
I do. I love rye bread.
But I like rye whiskey. Just does something funny to me.
Weird. I always say like I love parties, but I hate people. Like it's the same kind of thing.
Yeah. That's solid.
Oh,
that palate's really nice. Like so, the palate goes super smooth. The bite. I'm not saying there's a proof. There's a warmth. I'm not getting a proof burny thing. I'm getting a warmth. But everything kind of is just like a little bit more mellowed out. The sweet notes pop off just a little bit more.
It's very smooth, but yeah, there's a little bit of a bite in the back. But I don't get anything down here.
No, it's all.
That's very smooth with the water.
Yeah, with the water.
I like it better with the water.
I like it better with the water
as
well. On the when I put it in my mouth and I do the chew, I get front tongue sweetness right off the bat with the water. I like it.
I like the nose better. The nose isn't as the aggressive notes are just a little pulled down.
They're just muted a little bit.
Yeah, they're just pulled down a little bit.
Like you smell it. Like, okay, I know what I'm drinking.
Yeah.
You know you're drinking 95.5.
Yeah, I was
that
reading
weird
about
sweet note. That is like you still get the dates on the very front. Like that is very descriptive. That is like perfect.
That is
interesting.
Yes.
It's an interesting twist on a rye. I like the idea. I love the fact that they're experimenting with what they're, and this was pre being bought.
Right.
This is them doing it on their own. Now, how many more experiments can they run when they have like true access?
That's the question. With the purchase, will they still be as expressive and as creative, or will they just kind of go to the middle?
Well,
with
the
nice
guys are
still
the guys were retained, so they're still there.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
so the masterminds are still there, and I do think I think that we're going to get access to more, and there's more money involved.
Right.
Yeah.
Until you said the Architect series, I was going to say right before you said that I've never been unhappy with a Penelope. Even
I've had one like even the toasted barrels.
Yeah.
Some of them are bangers,
and
some of them are like.
Yeah. What was the difference between when you had and I had? That was the Tennessee release. There was a difference in our two.
One was super vanilla forward.
But we were talking earlier. There was a time where their label didn't say New Jersey.
It said Kentucky.
It said Bardstown.
Yeah.
It said Bardstown.
Yeah.
So then we're trying to feel like, they move in their operation, but then after that, every bottle that we've seen or had, one of us has purchased since then, has said, was it Roselle, New Jersey?
Yeah.
So maybe that one
They did a
they just did a
partnership of some
partnership with
sort.
Bardstown.
They're doing good stuff.
They
I'm
Yeah, I
happy
mean
with them.
that you can't get any better than that. Like, hey, we're gonna buy you out, but we're gonna keep you on staff and continue to pay you to continue to do this.
I would say, okay.
Let me talk to my wife.
Baby.
Yeah, we're in.
Okay.
We're in.
Fill it up again.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
No, I mean
this was
you
good.
can't like going to work every day for that. Huh.
Yeah.
Just
And
start
then
your
the-
own shit and then be like, oh,
So the
man.
latest one is it's Rio,
Yeah.
rum
Yeah.
finished one.
Honey and I'm gonna butcher the Brazilian.
It's a
wood.
Brazilian wood.
Aburana. It's a honey and Aburana cask. So
Okay.
in that type of wood in
And is
Brazil
it
tends to yield a cinnamon
4
toasty.
grain?
It's their
It's the
4
4 grain bourbon.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Shit with that.
secondary
I
barrel.
absolutely would do it before grain.
But 2 barrels, a honey and an Aburana.
Yeah.
Gosh,
We'll be keeping our eye out for that.
another good one.
That's
Penelope's
It's a
doing
good,
it.
very
Doing it.
solid, very very solid. Enjoy it, and I still remember the very first time I brought over the barrel strength was at Weaver's house, and you were just like, "This is awesome."
And I remember going home and showing my wife this picture because somebody was in the background almost falling over. It was a comedy, but my wife went, "What is that bottle? That bottle's that's so pretty."
So pretty with the
Oh.
flower and yeah.
But man, they're doing great
They've been managed
things.
all the glass shortages.
Obviously.
They've kept the same bottle.
They've always kept the same bottle. They've
Same
bottle.
Yep, very.
That gold pea is always there.
Yep.
Sometimes the floral's not there, but man,
Solid.
obviously they're doing great things, man.
Yeah,
They bought 'em
yeah.
back
They got
and
bought out because they're doing such a good job.
I just
so.
hope
Hey
they
man,
continue
kudos
going
to
up.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They
absolutely.
started it small, grew, and made a name for themselves. And we met them, 3 years ago? 2 years ago? 2 years ago. We met them there.
First time with
They
the
were
Bourbon
super
Festival.
cool. They didn't ask us for tickets.
No.
All the
They
pours
just,
we
you want to try this one? You
wanted.
want to try this one? You want to try this? Yes,
And
we
they're like,
do.
we told
They
them
were
about the
in it for
YouTube
the
channel,
love.
and right away, like, hey man, we'll give you guys a bottle. I mean, they were trying to grow their name.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's man.
I mean, we had the Jersey connection with Kevin. So
yeah.
That's what it's
no,
all about.
really cool dudes. I'm happy for them.
It's awesome. It's absolutely awesome that they took a passion project and just turned it into.
They took a leap of faith, man. It's like,
Absolutely.
all right, I'm gonna,
Live the dream, baby.
Penelope
Tokai.
Tokaji Cask Finish Rye Batch #1. So that'll be interesting to see how many more batches they do.
Yes.
If this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, be cool.
Probably. You wouldn't number it if you weren't going to do more,
Right.
right?
So I'll be curious. I'd be curious to see how many more they do and be able to
What's the?
A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
That'd be
for
cool
sure.
because this is a delicious bottle.
If you
So,
see it, check it out.
Yes.
check it out, and if you're not familiar with them and you come across a bottle, or if you're at a restaurant, these guys have done some phenomenal stuff in the industry. Get a pour.
Yeah, get a pour.
Their regular bottle is only 80 proof.
Yeah.
You could probably skip that one. Everything else they've done's been awesome, but their regular first release was 80 proof.
And the architecture is hit or miss.
I think they're messing around with that. I'm interested.
Have you had anything past batch 4? I don't know.
No.
First 1, 2, and 3 were just.
I think I got 4 downstairs.
All right. So you
Another
lost that
episode.
too. Yeah.
Another episode.
All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed the episode. As always, if you did, we'd love support. Hit the like button at the bottom of the screen.
While you're down there, subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel. We try different whiskeys all the time, and we're always on the lookout. So, love to hear from you for a recommendation.
Yep.
Maybe something else we should try.
Yeah, leave a comment if you like Penelope. If you tried the expressions, you like it.
Yeah,
Let us know.
Give us a drop us a note.
that's right.
All right. Thanks for watching.
See you on the next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.